Hey, what's happening? Howdy, folks. 15 minutes till kickoff. We've got, hopefully, a good game coming up. We've got that back on again. Cycling through the colours of the rainbow. No pot of gold. Anyway, Kerry's here early. So is Kieran. Howdy. Thor. Howdy. Hope everybody is splendid. There's a poll in the live stream chat. Get your votes on that. Team lifts up on screen. I'll do a run through shortly. And I'll do one more before we get started. A reminder for streams this weekend. I'll be doing... Let me actually get them up and then start again. Let me just completely start again. I'll be doing Roosters versus Broncos tomorrow morning. Wigan versus Bradford. I won't do the game in between, but I'll then do Huddersfield versus Warrington. Sunday is currently free, but I may do Hull versus Toulouse. I will see how I feel. Well, get your votes in. Let's see what you guys have to say. It is looking good. Only problem is, like, the quality of the camera doesn't really... Like, if I turn the brightness down... When I set it on one colour, I can turn the brightness down and it's easier to see the logo. The camera's not a good enough quality to just pick it up, like, perfectly. But obviously you can still see it, and I think it still looks good anyway, so... Saints will not be fully here. Have a great night, lads and ladies. Well, the only luck that I wish upon St Helens is to get the exact score. That's all I ask. It's just the exact score. But my predictions are going pretty well so far. I've got 2 games in the NRL correct so far. Cowboys and the Dolphins both to win. Both scored 28, actually. And so far... KR to beat Cass. And the bet's looking okay for now. It's looking alright. What else do I need? Any more tonight? No. So I need the Warriors to beat the Eels by at least 9 points. I need the Bulls to stay within at least 30 points of Wigan, which I feel like they can do. If they manage to do it against KR, then I feel like there's a chance they might be able to do it against Wigan. I need Warrington to beat Huddersfield by at least 11. And I need South Sydney to beat the Knights by at least 3. So we'll see. I'm confident. And I've only put a tenner on that. And that would win me 531 return. 520 profit. Wakey team is looking okay despite our injuries to key personnel. Next man up is serving as well. Yeah, there's a decent... Still a decent selection of players available. I still would have gone with Sinfield in the halves, if I'm honest. Yeah, I would have stuck with Sinfield, in all honesty. But, you know, we'll see what Lino can do. I mean, when I said the same thing last time when Lino came back in, he had a great game. So we'll see. Fans top 5 halfback pairing in Super League. Fans have got Croft and Connor 1, Lewis and May 2, French and Harris 3, Lomax and Hastings 4, Williams and Sneed at 5. Howdy, Jay. Howdy. So yeah, I'll do a quick run through now and then one more before we get started. So, in the backs for Leeds, they have Miller, Hall, Bird, Handley, Sevo, Croft and Connor. The forwards include Oledsky, Levi, Palacia, McDonald, Hankinson and Watkins. The bench is Holroyd, Jenkins, O'Connor and Smith. 18th man is Cassell. In the backs for Wakefield, they have Rourke, Pratt, Scott, Hall, Myers, Truman and Lino. The forwards include McMeekin, Smoothie, Hamlin-Ueli, Staunton, Pitts and Rodwell. The bench is Fartilli, Smith, Lolosio and Tate. 18th man is Sinfield. And all thanks to Thor as well, Jay. All thanks to Thor. You've seen this before, haven't you, Jay? You saw this. I'd love this. I absolutely love this. It's so cool. It's so cool. And for Warrington games, this will just go on top of the box, basically. But it stays on my desk right in front of me. Normally. So. Right, we've got 10 minutes till kickoff. They're not playing Sinfield against Leeds. They are not. I guess if Lino's, the typical starter, I get it. But I think Sinfield's been fine. He wasn't great against Saints, but I think he's been fine. I think he's earned to that spot, really. I don't think putting Lino in is a massive change. So, we'll see. We will see. Come on, Wakefield, Wigan fan. It would be a big result. Given the losses for Wakey at the moment, it would be a big result. Let's have a look at the poll as well. 12 votes, 67% have Leeds to win. And a reminder, folks, if you want to join a NRL Predictions League, there's a link in the description. Go sign on up, pick your winners each week. It does help me out as well. Prediction was 28-20 to Leeds. I had something similar. Let me get the results for tonight's game. Let's have a look. So, yesterday's game, I wasn't a million miles off it. I had 40-12 to KR. So, for this one, I've got 22-16 to Leeds. 22-16. And the Saints game, I've got 32-10 to Saints. I'll get the other game up on SofaScore, so I've got it ready so I can check everything. So Dellins and York kicks off at the same time. Better not have been calling the Warrington thing shit, Jay. It's a beauty. It's a masterpiece. It's fantastic. What are you on about? If you can drop another goal like last season, I'll be happy. He might do. He might do. There's been some good games between these two over the past 2 years already. Round 1 last year, I think Wakefield won. And that was at Leeds Gaff. There was a game later in the season. I had Wakey to win by 2 points. I think they did win by 2 points. And then in the Challenge Cup, I know Wakey won, but what was the scoreline? That's the big question. What was the scoreline? 24-14, so relatively close, but there's been, Wakey's had the number the last couple of meetings. Gonna go Leeds 24, Wakey 26. Okay, decent points there. Decent points. So even though Wakey weren't really in the game that much last week, I think they were relatively disappointing to what we've seen from them so far, or at least over the past few weeks. Defensively, they're still very strong. Just how bad are Melbourne? Ridiculously bad. What would be the first thing you do if you were El Presidente of the RFL? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Oof. What would I do? Okay. I'm about to throw an unpopular opinion out there. People aren't going to like this. At all. But people are just not going to like this. This is without taking a lot of things into consideration. This is just how I would like things to be. There's some merits to it, but it's not going to be great. Here we go. I would drop the Challenge Cup. I've said it. I would drop the Challenge Cup. The next thing I would do is I would merge all the leagues together and make it like the NFL. I wouldn't have 8 different divisions, but I'd have multiple different divisions. Maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6. You play each team in your division twice. You play teams from other divisions once. There are some teams you do not play in the regular season. So, for example, we could get to a point where, let's say, Leeds are in Group A. They could go undefeated. Leeds could go entirely undefeated all season long. They could play Wigan they could be Wigan in Group D. Those two teams never meet. And they can't meet in the Challenge Cup. So they could both go undefeated all season long. The Challenge Cup doesn't affect the season's win-loss record. So both can be undefeated. They could both then be first and second seed in playoffs. The top 3 from each group goes into playoffs. There's 12 teams. First place in each group gets a bye. And we could literally get to a point where Leeds meet Wigan in a grand final, both undefeated. And you play the grand final at Wembley Stadium. Could you imagine 2 undefeated teams playing each other in the grand final at Wembley? Could you imagine that? The problem is, if you have a Challenge Cup, it takes that away, because let's say Leeds won the Challenge Cup, that means that Wigan has lost a game at some point in the year, which takes a little bit away from the grand final. But I know the Challenge Cup is there to help teams. It helps the Championship / League One teams because they get regular games against Super League clubs. They get more exposure on TV. You could have multiple networks. You could put a game on YouTube for free every week, which I'm a big advocate of. That'd get minimum tens of thousands of views. Ad revenue would be decent. So, and you're just giving it away for free. Just one game a week, that's it. I know in 2009, I would have been 11. And I'd never seen Warrington win a trophy before. So the fact that I got to go as an 11-year-old to Wembley and watch that is an incredible experience. And I understand that would be taking it away from kids in the future as well. But with the way the Challenge Cup is, you've either got to add more rounds or get rid of it. And if you're going to get rid of it, I think replacing it with a bigger league that's run like the NFL is maybe a good replacement, because those teams lower down, they get regular games against bigger fan bases. Go on then, Kerry. What have you got? Well, John says it sounds like a good call. Well, there's someone. Someone's backing it. I understand. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's more like I would like it to be like this, but in principle, I think it's a good idea. But in reality, would it really work? I don't know. You'd buy the M62, rename it to Super League Freeway, charge a toll for crossing the Pennines west to east. You do you. You do you. Whatever you want to spend your 20 quid on, go for it. Right, I've got a few minutes to go. But the one thing I'd definitely do, like, regardless of the structure of league or anything like that, the first thing I'd 100% do is a free game on YouTube every week. That is the one thing, without question, that is set in stone for me. Know what you're going to say, Kerry? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right, we got 2 minutes to go. I will do one final run through of the team lists before we get started. Thank you, David. I've got the backing of the people. Come on. I just think, could you just imagine 2 undefeated teams going to Wembley? Surely we could fill up Wembley for a grand final, right? 5 o'clock kickoff. Enough time to get there, do some stuff in the day, get some lunch, go out for dinner afterwards, maybe have a night out too. 5 o'clock, sound about right? Gives you plenty of time to get there and get home. I think that'd be alright. So, teams are coming out, here we go. In the backs for Leeds, they have Miller, Hall, Bird, Handley, Sevo, Croft and Connor. The forwards include Oledzki, Levi, Palacia, McDonald, Hankinson and Watkins. The benches Holroyd, Jenkins, O'Connor and Smith. 18th man is Cassell. In the backs for Wakefield, they have Rourke, Pratt, Scott, Hall, Myers, Truman and Leno. The forwards include McMeekin, Smoothie, Hamlin-Ueli, Staunton, Pitts and Rodwell. Benches Fartilli, Smith, Lolosio and Tate. 18th man is Sinfield. Easy to get home from London than Old Trafford. Well, there you go then. There you go. Evening, mate. Should be a good game, this. Indeed, Joe. Good to have you back, sir. Yeah, it should be a good one, hopefully. Let's hope it's not a stinker and the Saints game is actually alright. But yeah, 32-10 for Saints against York. And 26-22, I think I said. 26-22 for Leeds. I need to double check it already. My memory's gone. 22-16. Right then. Okay. Moments away now, folks. Moments away. We're in Wakefield 24-18. Okay. I will end this poll as well. 19 votes, 68% lean towards Leeds. Here we go, folks. It might be, Joe. It might be. Right then, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. Awkward kickoff there. Bounces behind the 10. And the first carry is going to be from Mike McMeekin up towards the 10 through centre field. Dragged back a few metres there. Nervously excited, as you should be. I would be. If I was a fan of either of these teams, I'd be too. That's an incorrect play of the ball from McMeekin on the 10. 20 seconds gone. There will be a fresh set of 6 for Leeds inside the red zone. Got up to play the ball, 9 metres out, just couldn't ground it properly. Yeah, sorry, thought. It's not the start you wanted. That's 30 seconds gone. McMeekin is not happy with himself. He's not happy. Well, there'll be a scrum for Leeds on the 10. Betwixt the sticks. Chance to get some early points here. Yeah, Wake, you need to be careful of that kind of stuff. Silly mistakes and all that jazz. But they are the best defensive team in the league at the moment against the best attack in the league. So we'll see which one wins that matchup. So 1 minute gone. It's fed into the scrum. Levi goes right to Miller. 2 versus 2 on the right-hand side. Has to step back inside and it's wrapped up on the 10 near the right-hand side of the park. Or near the right touchline, I should say. 1 minute, 10 seconds gone. Levi waits at dummy half. On his left to James McDonald. Straightens up with a carry. Brought down on the 10. Pushed back a metre or so as well. Plays for Levi, still on the right edge. Back towards the middle to Croft. Out the back to Connor. Down the left edge, out the back to Miller. Quick hands to Handley. He'll then get wrapped up down the left edge, just over the 10. So we've lost about a metre. Minute and a half gone. Back towards the middle to Connor. Then across to Palacia. Straightens up. Bumps Rodwell onto his backside, but he's 8 metres out between the sticks. 2 tackles to go. Right to Connor. And a 6 again. He launches it left to Miller. A little bit of a loosey-goosey step. Switches back to Hankinson. Back over the 10. So fresh set for Leeds here to apply a bit more pressure. Not been that clean so far. Moving the ball around. Ledski with the next carry. In between the sticks, he's 3 metres out. 2 minutes gone. Levi. Launches it right. Bounces nicely enough for Connor, but it was a little bit awkward there. He's wrapped up 3 metres out right of the sticks. 3 tackles to go. Plays for Levi. Dives at the line himself. Plenty of Wakey players underneath that. I think they've held him up. They have. Good scramble for Wakey. Good scramble. So I'll go back to the 10 and replay this. With 2 tackles to go in this set. So not looked that clean moving it around, but it is early doors. 2.5 minutes gone. Watkins in centre field, left to Palacia. Fakes the switch back, takes the carry. He's 5 metres out in front of the left post. Last tackle for Leeds. 2 minutes 40 gone. Levi, right to Connor. Chips the ball towards the back right. Bird goes up. Loses it backwards. It is then dropped backwards by Corey Hall, I think. Whistle's been blown. They're going to say it's Leeds' ball here. 3 minutes gone. Let's have a gander. Oh, yeah, pushing the... Pushing the back from Hall into Bird. Oh, I mean, from that angle, there's nothing in that, but... Okay, 3 minutes 15 gone. Penalty for Leeds. Don't you dare tell me you're taking the 2. Don't tell me you're doing it. They're going for 2. Brother. You've just had 2 or 3 sets back to back to back to apply some pressure. You're about to get another one. To wear them down nice and early. really wish teams would stop doing this shit. I've always said, if you're a man up, like the other team's got a sin bin, or you know you can get up the field, like let's say you've already been playing for 10 minutes and through the middle you're already bullying them, go for it because you can get back up the field straight away. The kick's good. But all it takes now is you've just gifted away 80 metres, you've lost 80 metres, and all it takes is one good defensive set from Wakey, and then they apply a bit of pressure on the your try line. I don't get it. It's 3 minutes. We're now up to, 4 minutes. We're now up to 4 minutes 45. Just back yourselves. Jesus Christ. Back underweight. Rourke to kick us off towards our back right. Nearly 5 minutes gone. Collected by Hanley. Gives the ball to Palacia. And he... Oh, shit. Someone's been wiped out. Oh, shit. We got a Wakey player down. I thought that was Pratt initially. It's not. 5 minutes gone. Clock stopped. Oh, sugar. I didn't quite see who that was. It wasn't Truman because he's normally on the left. Who else has got shorter hair? Oh, it might be Scott. It might be Scott. It is Scott. Right, this one might take a while, folks. It might take a while. Let's have a look at this contact again. Pretty much, like, as soon as he made contact with Palacia, it was like, not trying to make a joke out of it, but he was like Neville Longbottom in Philosopher's Stone. Just completely catatonic, and then fell to ground. Some of you are picturing it, and you get it. But yeah, he's getting some treatment at the minute. Get the magic sponge out. Yeah, not sure how long this is going to take. This could be a stretcher situation. It looked bad after contact. I didn't see where he was hit. Like, was it a shoulder from Palacia into his head? Did he make contact with the teammate's head or Palacia's head? I'm not sure. Not sure. Lockie Miller's getting a bit of treatment as well, apparently. Not sure what for, but hopefully he's alright. Remember the magic sponge? Cold water down the front of the shorts. It's all you need. It's all you need. Okay, well, I'm still disappointed with the 2 points from Leeds. And if they didn't go for 2, we wouldn't have been in this situation. So, kick him out, get him gone, put him down to Championship. Now. Get him at Batley next week. Sick of it. So you get it, Thor. You get it. Do you know what? Send them there now. Let's just say they forfeit. And we move on. That's true, Joe. That's the thing that worries me the most. He just didn't move. And I've not seen him move. And normally, when we're in a situation like this, until we know a player's good, they don't show what happened. And they haven't shown a replay yet, which is a little bit worrying. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. Anyway, if you've not put your predictions in yet, you might as well have a go now. It's only 2-0, 5 minutes gone. God, Johnstone and Jowett. And Wormsley not available. That's a decent amount of salary cap there. Nicotimo, Vanganar. Jesus. Fingers crossed he's okay. I'm hoping we can, like, once we see him on the stretcher moving, giving a thumbs up or something, then that'll be great. I saw Wakey posted a job for, like, the media. Let me find the right name for it. Looking for a videographer and creative media lead. So there was the pitch side guy who did most of that, or did all of that possibly. I saw he posted a video on TikTok basically saying the kind of direction that the club wanted to go in was, like, he wasn't really that kind of guy. The impression I got was the club wanted more, what's the word? Like sound bites, viral clips and stuff like that, and being bigger, louder, that kind of thing. But that wasn't really his style. But yeah, there's people, like, on this post here, people are unhappy that I didn't know his name was Owen, but that Owen was let go. But the salary's 45k. That's a quality salary for that kind of stuff. If Warrington was, you know, advertising it, I'd definitely look into it. Or another local team. I would do it for a local team, because that's a good salary. But I don't think I'd be able to do it for Wakey. Should I look at moving back and revisiting my previous employment with Trinity 26 years on? Do it. Get it done. Get it done, Thor. Okay, well, what's everyone up to this weekend? You know, what you guys got going on? Why did they drop the Wildcats name? That's a good question. Mrs. said the same. Well, there you go. Your interests are aligned. We call that holy matrimony. Go and watch him Wigan tomorrow. Fair dues. Do you know what? I was going to put the other game on, but they're about to pick him up. I'll stick with this. Is there an update in the other game? Oh, it's 4-0 Saints. Leyland with a try. Back in for St. Helens. Going well for him there. I'd imagine Saints will want to keep him long term, so they might try and make a play for him in the off-season. Possibly. Looks impressive. So, yeah, Leyland's going well at Saints in the 2 games he's played so far, so fair play to him. Right, I reckon we've got, I don't know, maybe within the next 2 minutes or so, I think we might be good to go here. He's just going to be stretchered off shortly. Just want to be careful picking him up. I reckon we'll be good to go soon. Saints 6-0. Oh, it's 6 now for me. Oh, they've only just scored. Howdy up the Trin. Howdy, sir. The Wildcats. I had the first ever Wildcats tattoo in Wakefield whilst I worked there. Regret it now. That's the thing, like, I've considered getting a tattoo, and the only things I know I would probably get is, like, a logo, but they can change. And I could get that logo, but who knows? I don't even know if I'm going to change that in, 5 or 10 years' time. I like it. I'm happy with it. Like the current one better. The current one is nice. Actually, I'll see if there's anything where it says why they dropped the Wildcats. I don't know if it will say. Okay, they're nearly moving him. Under coach Andy Kelly, Wakefield earned their place in the top flight. Wakefield adopted the Wildcats nickname in 1998, the year they entered Super League. When the club was rebranded the Wildcats, the fleur-de-lis was dropped, although the club was still called Wakefield Trinity Wildcats. The new crest was a wildcat, with wildcats predominantly showing... anything else? Anything else? Okay, well, that article doesn't help me. I don't know why it was dropped, but try to find out. If you fancy it, Knight, get a Centurions one. They're all the rage at the minute. I think I'm the only FC fan who likes the Hull Sharks name. Obviously before my time, but I wouldn't mind if it was Hull Sharks now. Hull Sharks is a decent name. I think it's worth investigating the potential for Hull Sharks. Have a go. See how you feel. I don't even I don't think they were during my time either. So I don't even know what the logo used to look like. Don't tell me that was it. Oh dear, that's a bad logo. I mean, look, I get it's old, but it's not a great logo, is it? Anyway, I'm sure they'd jazz it up with something new. Did someone say Centurions? Yes, Seb. Ears perked up, did they? Okay, he's being stretched off now. They've not shown the... yeah, mate, the game was stopped because Scott was down. He was cleaned out. Wow, Chucky. Can't believe it. I could cry. I could literally shed a tear after that. Okay, not sure if they're going to show a replay or not. But 5 minutes have been stopped on the clock. I want to see his hand. I've not seen him move properly. Not been looking at the screen that often, but I saw his fingers twitch. He's fine. He might come back on, who knows. Should I put up a poll? Will he pass his HIA? That's a good question. Right, we're back underway. 5 minutes gone. Leeds in possession on their own 20. Next carry from Watkins through the middle. 3 tackles to go. Levi at dummy half. Next carry from Palacia down the right edge. I need to yawn, for God's sake. Sorry. That was a shit yawn, that. Plays with a Levi on the 40. 2 to go. Watkins out the back to Connor. Then it's with Miller. That was Pratt taken out of the defensive line entirely. Sevo with room to run. Support on the inside. Can't quite get the ball away. Good tackle there from Staunton. It was Scott. And a kick on the last 20 metres out from Connor. In front of the sticks. Croft is there. I think it's knocked on from Rourke. I think the ref says backwards either way. Lee, there was... first carry of the game, incorrect play the ball from McMeekin. Few repeat sets later, Leeds get a penalty and then go for 2. And then on the first carry off the back of the 2, Scott is just completely wiped out from Palacia's carry. And he was down for a couple of minutes and they've just stretched him off. But we're back underway. 6 minutes, 15 gone. 2 tackles to go in this set and they're only over the 20 now. With Hamanueli, who's been very impressive. Could make the England squad this year. Last tackle, short side right to Lino, puts boot to ball 25 out from his own line. And the kick is collected 25 out from Leeds try line. Miller returns it over the 40. And he's a few metres shy of halfway. So great place to start the set. Thank you, Lee. Trumpet for you. Analysis. 6 minutes 45 gone, up towards halfway, with Levi waiting at dummy half. Goes right to Ryan Hall. Josh Charnley's been closing that gap the last couple of weeks for the try-scoring tally. I think he'll want Sevo to share a few over the next few weeks. Next carry from Aledzki through centre field up towards Wakefield's 30 and just over it. 7 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Levi in centre field, right to Palacia. Out the back to Croft. Then to McDonald down the right edge of the park, near the right touchline, inside the red zone. Last tackle, Levi, back towards the middle to Croft. Chips just to the left of the post. He was taken out, possibly late. It's batted forwards from Wakey. Oledzki goes left to Hankinson in the back left corner, goes at the line. I think he lost the ball in the process. Sivo picks it up, grounds it. I'm pretty sure he just lost it then. Kendall agrees. Cheers, Kendall. I knew we'd get on. Make it tougher for Wakey, Scott being off. I know I'd be worried on pitch 2 for him. Yeah. Already, without Jowett. I know Rourke's doing a good job, but without Jowett, Sinfield, again, I would have kept in there. No Vanganart, Nicotimo, or Tavanga. And then you lose Scott. I assume they put Tate in there. I assume. I didn't actually see what change they made, but I assume it's Tate that's on. Smoothie at dummy half on the 20. Next carry from Hamunueli through centre field up towards a 30. That's 8 minutes, 20 seconds gone. Good carry. How many metres do you want to let him make? He's up towards a 40. Next carry from McMeekin up towards halfway. 2 tackles to go. I think Hamunueli makes the England squad as of right now. Assuming he's eligible, which is what people told me. Pitts has lost the ball backwards there. Picked up by Hamunueli. Flicks the ball on. Collected by Lino on halfway. Looks like he's going to get wrapped up though. Good defensive work from Handley down the right edge of the park. Back towards the middle to Truman on the last. It's charged down. And it's going to be collected by Palacia on the 40. It's going to be Wakefield's ball apparently. I thought that was fine to just pick up and go. It was Watkins that charged it down. What would they just... Well, I don't think he was offside or anything. Or did he knock on? He might have knocked on in the process. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure what the issue is there. I do remember the Wolfpack experiment. I certainly do. It was a failure considering all their home matches were basically in Manchester. It was just pointless. Completely pointless. In centre field with Truman. Pops it across to Hamunueli for another carry. Next tackle. They launch it right. Staunton collects it. It was a wayward ball. 16-0 for Saints already. Jesus Christ. Only gave him 32 in my predictions video. Calm it down. As long as Felt's got some tries, I'll take that. No, he has a diagonal with 2. Jesus Christ. 10 minutes gone. Smoothie. With 3 tackles to go, or 2 tackles, sorry. Left to McMeekin. Then to Truman. Pops the ball across to Hamunueli. Good meters again. Bumps off 1. 25 out. Down the left edge. Last tackle. Back towards the middle to Truman. Chips towards the back right. Decent chase here. Sivo under pressure. It's hit by his own teammate. And he's pinned in the back right corner. So Wakey need to be strong in defence here. Yeah, Hamunueli's been great. He has been great. Leeds behind the 10. Now over it with Hankinson. About 13 out from his own try line. And now over the 20 with Lockie Miller. Back towards centre field slightly. 2 tackles to go for the Rhinos. So good defensive set so far from Wakefield. Levi right to Oledzki. Pumping his legs. Good meters up towards the 30. 11 minutes gone. Last tackle. Good stuff there from Wakey. Out the back to Connor. Has to kick from 25 out from his own line. Good meters though. Collected on the 20 from Rourke switches it back to Tate, who takes it up towards the 30 from York. What am I on about? Next carry from Corey Hall down the left edge. 35 out from his own line. How Wakey doing? I mean, so-so. There's not too much to sing and dance about either way, really, at the moment. 11 and a half minutes gone. 3 tackles left for Wakefield. Should take it over halfway now with Pitts. Goes right to McMeekin. Awkward tackle there, but he's taken to ground 45 metres out. 2 tackles to go for Wakefield. Centre field with Pitts. Left to Truman. Early chip. No one's really chasing it, though. Well placed towards the back left. This might find touch. And it just finds touch. 5 metres out from the try line. Not a bad kick there from Truman. It's just no one was really chasing it. Hall kind of spotted it, but Myers was a little bit late on that one. I think if Myers was ready and sort of read that, I think he could have got to that. That's 12 minutes gone. Leeds on their own 10 again. A long way to go up the field. Wakey could do with another strong defensive set. Made them kick from 25 out from their own try line. So that was good stuff last time out. Just got to do it again. Hall with a carry through centre field. A few metres shy of the 20. 12.5 minutes gone. Sevo with the next carry. 66% completion from Wakey. Is that it? Jesus. 3 tackles to go. Watkins through centre field over the 30. 3 defenders to bring him down. 2 tackles left. Levi goes right to Connor with a kick on the 4th, cutting back towards the left-hand side. Taken on the full by Tate. Good chase from Hanley, though. Returns it up towards the 30. Oh, that looked awkward. There's no high contact there, luckily. Lino now with Pratt. He's been really strong the last couple of weeks as Pratt. At Saints 26-12, well, you never know, Knight, you never know. Truman tries to offload the ball, comes off a Leeds player. Well, the referee says it's fine, so it's going to be Leeds ball inside Wakey's half. Well, that's fair enough, Trin. That's fair enough. It's left to Miller on the 40. Switches back to Hankinson. Eats up about 5 metres there. 13.5 minutes gone. Oh, yeah, it was never actually touched by a Leeds player. It just sort of came off McDonald's back. 13 minutes, 40 seconds gone. Great chance for Leeds to hit 6, possibly 8 if they can convert it as well. 2 tackles to go. They're 20 metres out over on the right edge of the park. Levi goes left to Watkins through centre field. Flat ball on his outside to Oledzki. Inside the 10, last tackle for Leeds. 9 metres out. They go left to Connor. Launched it across to Hanley. Tips it onto Sevo in the corner. Slick as you like. That was actually beautiful. Great ball. The pace, the whip on that, I should say, from Connor. The tip on from Hanley was perfect. Kept Sevo in stride. He scores another one. Not another one. It's another one. This will be 6-0 for Leeds. They've had the better of the territory so far in this game. So, turnover inside the midfield, gifting some territory away. That is nicely done. Nice execution. Yeah, whipped out the back from Connor. Tipped on from Hanley. Clean as you like for Sevo. Was nicely done. Tries confirmed as well. Great tip on from Hanley. Okay, 15 minutes gone. Chance to make it 8-0. This will be an important kick here. Let's give him that buffer. I just hope this isn't like last week for Wakey, because second half they were alright against Saints, but they just weren't in the game for long enough, especially in the first half. I forgot Pratt's up there in the try-scoring tally at the moment. Hopefully Matty Ashton can work his way up. We'll see. We'll see. Scores, 5 or 6 against Huddersfield, obviously. Tough kick for Connor here. 15.5 minutes gone. Steps up and the kick is... Well, it's as clean as you like. Straight through middle. That's going to be 8-0. Fair dues. Fair dues. I'm pretty sure Jake Connor makes the England squad. Like, I'm convinced he starts at 7 on the right, and I'm convinced it's Mikey Lewis on the left at 6. Was that a pint? Nay, it was just Coke Zero. I mean, I could have said it's a Guinness, but I don't think I would have, convinced too many people. And it's a big Guinness, that. Back underway. Ryan Hall with a carry over the 10. Strong run. Trying to burst through the defensive wall and up towards the 20. He should have been done. At the very least, I would have had him as a utility option. At the very least. But, yeah, I think, putting these 2 years together so far, I'm convinced he'll be number 7 for the World Cup. Watkins with the next carry through centre field over the 30. Lands on his front. Wants a quick play of the ball. Levi scoots a little bit. Hands the ball off to Oledzki on his right. Shrugs off McMeekan over the halfway line. Good meters for Leeds here. Up towards the 40. Jesus, that's easy meters for Oledzki. Scooped up by Levi. Shifting down the right-hand side. Switches back to McDonald up towards Wakefield's 30. Gets an offload as well for Miller. Looking to launch it left, and he does. Great ball over the top to Handley. Steps back inside. Pratt can't get a hold of him. Neither can Lino. Up towards a 10. Good meters. Really good set here from Leeds. 10 metres out near the left touchline. Last tackle. So now with Connor, steps back towards the left-hand side. Hankinson, oh sorry, that was Levi, sorry. Wanted to get the ball to Hankinson. Well, he's going to hit a Wakey player. Tate gets him wrapped up in time. Good effort there from Leeds. That was a good set. So Wakey in possession up towards our own 10. Long way to go. 17.5 minutes gone. Myers with the next carry. Up towards the 20. Smoothie left to Rourke. And up towards the 30. I think Wakey's going to have to shift the ball more inside the midfield here. So with Pitts in centre field. Takes the carry. Through the middle, just shy of the 40. 2 tackles to go for Wakefield. Smoothie. Box kick from behind the 40. Angle and distance look okay. Does he have the bounce? Not quite. It sits up nicely for Lockie Miller. Very close. Just over 18 minutes gone. He returns it over the 20 back towards centre field. So Leeds in possession. It's going to be Bird with the next one. Stop just shy of his own 30. Plays over Jake Connett. Now with Ryan Hall. With the next carry a few metres shy of the 40. You don't fully understand the reason to leave him out by Wayne. It's an interesting call. Anyway, there's a break for Smith. Great break. Does he have support? Not quite. Stopped on the 30. A couple defensive lapses here from Wakey so far. And a 6 again. The 25 out. It's with McDonald. Cuts back towards the middle. Oh yeah, he's in my fantasy team as well, actually. Just realised. Back towards the middle. 10 out with Palacia. Left to Connor. Flat ball to Watkins. Bumps off one defender. That's easy break again. There's been at least 3 poor tackle attempts from Wakefield that has allowed Leeds to just get up the park. That is quite poor. I do need to see it again, but that is poor, and that's a try for Watkins. In front of the sticks as well, this will be 14-0. That is not good from Wakey. Let's have a look. So it was Cam Smith with the carry. McMeekin lets him go. Smoothie can't quite get a hold of him. And up towards the 30. Oh, you want to play trumpets? I can play trumpets too. Lee. There's Connor flat ball to Watkins. It's Lino couldn't make the tackle. Let's have a look. Yeah, goes on the inside shoulder of Lino. Couldn't make the tackle. This will be 14-0 shortly. Thought Wakey had the best Super League defence. Well, they do. They do. On average points per game, I believe they are the best. I think Leeds have got the best attack on average. Warrington's second or third for points per game, I think. Is Watkins' age? Well, by the looks of it, no. But he's, what is he, early 30s now? Let's have a look. Callum Watkins is 35. Okay, try has been confirmed now. Finally. 20 minutes and 28 seconds gone. Clock is currently stopped. Jake Connor to add extras. I thought it had been confirmed. Has it? Hasn't it? We don't... Apparently not. Apparently it has. Okay, well that was confusing. Who's it said Wakey would be good? Well, I think a bunch of us did. 16 Ward Saints. Let it be Paul Vaughan. Let it be Vaughan. Oh, it's VAR. Wrong prop, mate. Get him gone. Sick of it. What a waste. Well, he can get the next one. I am on for the exact score prediction, but, you know, just needs to be careful. Slow it down, Saints. So we'll get back underway shortly. Okay, back underway. Kick towards the back left. Collected on the full by Ryan Hall. Strong run back over the 20. 21 minutes gone. Pumping his legs as well. What's the name of those trumpets going to use for my rugby group chat notification? It's, I think it's Pasodoble. Just search Pasodoble Spanish trumpet. I think that's what it was called. 21 minutes and 20 seconds gone. 21. Back towards the middle. Hankinson? In the halves, maybe? Bird, possibly? Collected by Miller. 5 metres out. Offloads it backwards, but it's collected by Rodwell. 22 minutes gone. Long way for Wakey to go now. It's going to be Tate with a carry just over the 10. Pratt with the next carry just short of his own 20. 3 tackles to go. Smoothie at dummy half. Tate with another carry. Pushes McDonald onto his backside. Still 2 to go in this set. Down the short side left to Corey Hall. Bumps off one defender. And up towards a 40. So they've got out of trouble here, which is good. 22.5 gone. It is right to Lino. With the Burton bomb. Bounce on the 20. But bounces nicely enough for Lockie Miller. Hands it off to Mike Acevo. And he returns it over the 20. So Leeds now in possession once again. Just over their own 20 with Connor waiting at dummy half. Left to Miller. Carries it down the left edge over the 30. Near the left touchline. Watkins with the latest carry. 23 minutes gone. Still down the left edge over the 40. Now back towards the middle to Palacia. Cuts back towards the ruck. 2 tackles to go in this set. Levi. Now with Connor. Was looking for maybe an early kick there, but now shifting it right. 2 versus 2. Birds straight into Corey Hall. Up towards Wakey's 40. They do drag him back a little bit though. Last tackle coming up. With Ryan Hall over on the right hand side. Back towards the middle to Jake Connor. He hits the belly of the ball himself. Could be a tough take for Rourke here. Lets it bounce 15 out. It's collected by Handley. Steps back inside. Gets the kick away. It's a chase from Watkins. Too much weight on it. That could have been ugly for Wakey then. If he's able to get the ball away to Sevo, or step back inside actually and get the ball back inside to, I think that was it Watkins? It was. It could have been in then. But this will be a 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set for Wakey. So can they get up the field now? That is the question. 24 minutes gone in this game so far. Staunton with the carry just shy of his own 40. Smoothie back towards middle to Pitts. Left to Truman. Flat ball to Fartilli. He might have a big impact in this game. We will see. Plays for Smoothie. Scoops it up. Short side left to Truman. Good space behind the ruck here over the 40. 2 tackles to go. 35 metres out. Smoothie back towards the middle to Pitts. Goes at the line. Across to McMeekin. Needs some support for a flick on maybe. But good meters anyway. Lose the ball backwards. What's the call though? It's Wakefield penalty. Leeds are going to challenge this. Well, from that angle, I'd say inconclusive. It was looking like it was going to be a strip, but then I'd say inconclusive because we didn't see it. But we'll see. Captain challenge from Leeds. We shall gander upon this. We might not be able to tell on this one, that's the only thing. Well, there's not all Leeds or Wakey fans in here, 30, but I'm a Warrington Wolves fan. I'm only gonna back Leeds just because I predicted them to win. But I'm fine with either winning this. What's the scoring of the game? Still 16-6. About 5 minutes to go in the first half. Inconclusive. Okay. Alright, so Leeds will retain their challenge, but Wakey will have the ball. Deep inside Leeds territory. Okay. It's a great chance to apply a bit of pressure. They could do some repeat sets here if they don't find points. Right then, 20 metres out, nearly 25 minutes gone. Smoothie, left to McMeekin. Takes the carry once again up towards a 10. In centre field. So 25 gone. Plays with a Smoothie. Looks left but goes right to Truman. They have the numbers down the right, but it was a bit of an awkward ball from Smoothie. So he loses a little bit of ground, but he's right at the posts. 3 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Lino. Then to Hamanueli. Back over the 10 between the sticks. Smoothie launches it right to Truman. Ball over the top. That's a cracking ball. Tate in the corner. Back inside to Pratt. Does he ground it? I'll never know because the camera didn't show it. It's been given. Beautifully done. I think some Leeds fans are claiming forward possibly, but that was mostly beautiful from what I initially saw. Pratt with his 11th try of the year. Can we get a replay of that one from a different angle? So they go right to Truman, ball over the top, back inside. Oh, yeah, that was about 1,000 smidges forwards. Like not a smidge forward. Take a smidge, multiply it by 1,000, and that's how forward it was. 1,000 smidges. Yeah. But it was nice either way. It was nicely done. Great ball over the top. Just the ball back inside was in different postcodes from when it left the hands to when it got into the hands of Pratt. Well, this will be 14-4. 11 tries on the year. Joint second with a few others there who I just missed. Tough kick they could do again in this one. Lino with a tough kick here. 16-10, is it? Okay. And the kick from Lino, as he steps up, looks okay. Clean as you like. Beautifully done. Lino makes it 6. The crowd is not happy. The crowd is certainly not happy. Oh, D with the try. Well, okay. Paul Vaughan can have a good game, but just can't score. I'm on for an exact score for that game. Just needed 16-0 in the second half from Saints, and that'll do me. Back underway. 14-6 is the scoreline. Collected on the 10 from Truman. Fakes the handoff and takes the carry himself. Stopped just shy of his own 20. Down the left edge with Corey Hall waiting at dummy half. Completion has been better over the past 15 minutes from Wakey. So good stuff. Back towards centre field with Hamanueli. With a strong carry over the 30 up towards the 40. 3 tackles to go. Smoothie. Right to McMeekin, looking for space behind the ruck, up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go. Really good set here from Wakefield. Scooped up from Smoothie. Left to Pitts. Then to Hamanueli. Spins. Room to run. Gets a great offload to Fartilli. Hamanueli's killing it so far. Absolutely killing it. So now with Truman on the last. Kicks towards the back right. Sevo underneath it. Goes up. Takes it cleanly on his own 10. And is taken to ground 11 metres out from his own try line. Plays it for Connor. It's now with Handley. And only it's up about 2 or 3 more metres there. Plays for Connor. It's now with Bird. Over the 20. Loses a little bit of ground there. 3 tackles to go for Leeds. So this is, looking alright for Wakey at the moment. And until they give away a penalty. Okay. 29 minutes gone. Yeah, York's back into it. Look at him go. Look at him go. So I just need 16 points in the second half for Saints. 29 minutes gone. Leeds in possession with a fresh set. Just up towards halfway now with Cam Smith. Brodycroft has passed his HIA. Levi looks right but goes left to Miller. In centre field. Drops it off to Smith. Cutting towards the left edge. Takes it over the 20. Good meters there from Smith. Nearly done with half an hour of this game. Last tackle. In between the sticks with Connor. Chips towards the back left. Hanley and Sevo underneath it. It's knocked on from Tate. Collected by Miller. Flicks it back. It's collected by Watkins. And Watkins back up towards the 10. Oh dear, that's not good though. That's not good. It is right to Holroyd. Spins. Ooh, that's a decent carry. I think he's in my fantasy team as well, actually. I think. 6 again for Leeds. 2 metres out, right at the sticks. They go left to Connor. Flat ball to Smith. Nearly breaks through. Nearly. Oh yeah, I do have Holroyd, actually. I could do with a few tries from him and McDonald and Miller. Levi. Down the short side left to Miller. Offloads the ball to Sivo. Has a track back to collect it. Shrugs off one defender in Tate. Returns it back over the 20. Now 15 out. Make that 13 out left of the sticks. 3 tackles to go. Levi. Right to Smith. Now in centre field. Fakes the handoff. Takes the carry. 31 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Between the sticks. Plays it for Levi. He goes right to Connor. Hands it off to McDonald. Bumps off one defender. Gets an offload back to Connor. Coming back towards middles now with Lockie Miller. Might launch it across here. Then across to Sivo in the corner. Bumps off one. I think he's got that. He should not have been allowed to get that one. Oh my God. Straight into Tate. Barged him out of the way. That was an awkward looking finish, that. I don't think I've ever seen it grounded like that in the corner, but that was awkward. Oh dear. Oh dear. Howdy, Finn. This will be 18-6. Yeah, I'm not getting my exact score for this one. Leeds are scoring too many points at the minute. This is the thing with Leeds, just offloads again and again and again. Yeah, 16 Super League tries. So it went from Connor to McDonald. Bumped off Truman. Got an offload back to Connor. He then went left to Miller. Engaged the line down the left edge. Whips it across to Sivo. Bumps off Tate. Grounds it. Pratt can't make the tackle. Wakey useless at the minute. Defensively, they look really shoddy right now. How's the grounding? Yeah, grounding's fine. It's all good. So clock's ticking away, 32 minutes and 45 seconds gone. So yeah, 16 tries for Sivo, 11 for Croft, Burgess and Pratt, 10 for Eckersley and 10 for Lewis. Yeah, wingers are scoring a lot. Let's see if Matty Ashton can get back up there. I know Thurlis is on 7 at the minute. Don't know if you mentioned in your predictions video, but FC have 2 bodies back in this week. Who's back in? I know I mentioned Arthur and Caesar, but do let me know, Finn. The kick is good as well. Beautifully done from Connor. Right next to the touchline as well. That'll be 20 points to 6. Last 2 games, Wakey's not really looked too good. Baron and Bachelor. I was not aware they were going to be available. But fair enough. Game over. Honestly, it might be. It might be. I've not seen anything from Wakey yet that makes me think, oh, if these things, they just start to go this way for them, like, oh, they've been applying a lot of pressure down this edge, or they look good through the middle. There's no redeeming quality currently where I think if they were just a tiny bit cleaner here, or this just went their way, the game would be closer. They've just not been good enough in defence. So half-time of the other game, 16-10 for Saints. Good effort, York. Good effort. So 34 minutes gone. Levi on the 30, down the short side right with McDonald. Over the 40, pumping his legs. A few metres shy of halfway. Lolosio is on the field now for Wakey. So let's see if he can help change things through the middle. Short side right, 2-on-1, possibly Bird. Tries to flick the ball on. Slammed into the ground by Myers. But that will find touch. And I think this will be Wakey's ball on the halfway line. SSC back for either week after the Cup or the week after that. Okay, fair enough. Not too long then. That'll be huge for them. So 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Indeed, Finn. Indeed. Howdy, Bobby. Howdy. So just over 5 minutes to go. This will be Wakefield's ball inside the midfield. Staunton with a carry, a few metres shy of the halfway line. Smoothie at dummy half, now with McMeekin. He goes left to Pitts. And then Lolosio just drops it. Leeds have possession on halfway. Over the 40, 35 metres out. In centre field with Smith. Drops the ball off to Jenkins. And up towards the 30 in centre field. Right to Smith. Then to McDonald. Up towards the 20. 4.5 minutes to go in this first half. Levi down the right edge. Back towards the middle now to Smith. Option out the back to Miller, who he goes to. Then to Connor. Early ball to Hankinson. Straightens up with a carry. 15 out down the left edge of the park. Ash Handley at dummy half here. 15 out. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle to Connor. Then Smith. Cross to Croft. Might have the numbers down the right here. Hands the ball off to McDonald, but he bobbles it into Corey Hall, and that's going to be an error from Leeds. Chance to apply a bit more pressure, maybe find some more points. Just a little bit of a mistake there. Couldn't quite collect the ball cleanly enough. And they'll turn over the ball for Wakefield on their own 10. 4 minutes to go in the first half. This will be a scrum for Wakey on the 10 in a second. Truman will feed the ball in shortly. Feeds it in, smoothie out the back, goes right to Tate, who bobbles it, just collects it cleanly enough. Jesus. What do you think about the Cass? Think about Cass, beat Wigan, then conceded 100 points in 2 games. They're just world class, mate. You never know which version of them's going to show up for which game. You never know. But once in a blue moon, they just tackle for Wakey. It's with Lino. Kicks from halfway. A lot of height, not much distance though. Coming down on the 40 nearly. Knock on from Pratt. Collected by Sivo. Oh, penalty for Wakey apparently. Oh, the stream keeps buffering? Oh, that's unfortunate. I haven't changed any of the settings really, so I'm not sure what the deal is. I don't know if refreshing the page or putting the quality down to 720p is better. I'm not sure. So we've got just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Another try from Wakey. Well, if they can hit 12, that'd actually be huge for them. I think they'd take that at this point. Because it could have been a little bit worse. Pratt taps the ball, hands it off to Lino. 20 metres out now with Lolosio. Make it 15. It's huge. Bigger than that, Chris. It's large. 2 minutes to go. Smoothie looks right but goes left to McMeekin. He straightens up behind the ruck again. And a 6 again for Wakey. Inside the 10. They go short side left to Truman. Then to Fartilli. He's going to get taken to ground 2 metres out left of the sticks. 1 minute 45 to go in the first half. Smoothie. Out the back to Truman. In centre field. Flat ball across to Pitts. He's wrapped up on the 10. Awkward tackle there. Plays with a Smoothie. Back towards the left. It's with Truman. Spins. Not far off the try line. 3 metres out. Just left of the sticks. Minute and a half to go. Smoothie. Out the back to Lino. Launched it across to Rourke. Wanted to get quick hands there, but I think that's high from Sivo. Hanley's made a break. Tate is chasing. Doesn't realise the whistle's been blown. Oh dear. It's kicking off. Hey, oh dear. Rourke is now down. Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll see what the contact's like. Could be a card there. Yeah, it depends what the contact's like, really. If there is a card for Sivo, let's have a look. Did you see a different angle? I didn't see if his shoulder hit him. Oh, okay, that could be a yellow. It could be. I'm hovering over the yellow card here. I'm hovering. 1 minute 15 to go. So if they do go down a man here, then Wakey need... They could really do with scoring quickly and not wasting any of this time. Some of you saying it's a red, though. We'll have to see. Well, it's high-level force, that's the thing. It's direct contact to the head, high-level force. So this might be a straight red. Rourke's going off for a HIA. Hopefully he passes that. Unfortunately not. I'm not doing the York Knights game. Okay. What's the mitigation though, Alex? What's your opinion? Right, what's it going to be? Folks, it's going to be...
It's going to be a yellow card! I can't speak! You ballless gate, Campbell! You dickhead!
I would actually like to know what they're saying the mitigation is. Like, they've gone from... They used to say what it was. They don't say anymore what the mitigation is. I don't actually know what they've looked at to say, here's a mitigating factor. Is it because I've called him York twice now. Rourke is dropping slightly? It's not even that much. But what is the mitigation? Okay. Right then. Extra man for Wakey with 1 minute 15 to go. They could really do a score in here. Shifting it left. Saying there is mitigation due to height loss. So 7 metres out. Left of the stick. Smith is also on. It's right to Lino. Flat ball to Lolosio, trying to break through the line. Almost at the try line. Falls on his front. That's a great carry. Lolosio with a try. He's been huge for Wakey since he's come in. 45 seconds to go in the first half. Huge points for Wakey. They just needed a little bit of luck, really. Like, it's obviously helped that they've got the extra man, but that is huge for Wakey. They should hit 12 hits, just to the right of the sticks. Lolosio, been great for them. He's been great. Meant the Wakey player didn't lose any... Right, so you're saying there's no mitigation at all, Alex. I thought you were saying there was mitigation for something before, though. Oh, Adam, I'm not even going to ask. I'm not even going to ask. Poor defence, though? Yeah, he could have made the tackle there. So, this should be half-time in a second. I do think he'll get the kick. Just saying because we never get red, so you're just saying generally speaking. Right, gotcha. The kick is good. Folks, that is half-time. Leeds 20, Wakefield 12. So my exact score prediction is still on, but I could only get a penalty for Leeds and a try with no kick for Wakey. And it's 16-10 to Saints in the other game as well. Adam, there was direct contact to the head from his shoulder, so that is not a good tackle, unfortunately. He could have been killed. Well then, folks. Guess it's a card that Wilkin and Co will have to debate about. Indeed. I'll put a poll up. Who will win? Leeds up 20-12 at half time. Leeds on Wakefield. Alright. So get your votes into that poll. It wasn't though. Adam, what are you on about? I'm about to drop some major Rugby League lore on you guys, and some of you will know who I'm talking about. And I'm going to describe him, and then I want to see if anyone can guess his name. I know he changed it to something else, but there was a fan of a certain Lancashire-based team that would always comment on Super League highlights videos for Saints games and make the most wild excuses and argue with people constantly. No, it was not him. Come on, surely somebody knows who I'm talking about. Surely. There we go. Saints #1 fan. He changed it to 4 Pete Champions. He's been very quiet. I remember a lot of people started replying to him saying about him harassing people and getting banned from his home stadium. St. Helens Best, that's the one. That's the one. That's what you're reminding me of at the minute, Adam. That's what you're reminding me of. Just regardless of what happens, just completely backing Saints whatever happens. There was I remember Warrington played Saints a couple years ago. Obviously, we play them every year, but there was a game a couple years ago. You might remember this, Jay, as a Wire fan, and some others might remember this if they watched it. But it was from kickoff. Lomax collects the ball in goal. Both feet are in the in-goal area, collects it in goal, and then takes a step back over the dead ball line. So it was a goal line dropout, so we got the ball back. But it was very clear, catch, step. Two very distinct motions. And this guy argued over and over and over again that his foot was already in touch and that it was out on the full. He genuinely tried to argue that. You could see very clearly he caught it and then took a step back. It wasn't close. There was a pause from the catch to the step back. He talks so much shite. Ridiculous. Standing up to your own player. Adam, there's standing up for your team and your own player, and then there's just blatantly lying. Smoke seen 3 mitigating factors in the tackle. Has he put it in the Discord? I saw 2 in that. Loss of height, attempt to wrap. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, Smoke, who is... I think he Smoke's 16. Is that how old he is? 15, 16, something like that? Maybe 17. But he is a referee at the amateur level. And he's basically said that he sees 2 mitigating factors, loss of height and attempt to wrap. There was a loss of height, and I do think he made an attempt to wrap there. Okay. Fair dues. Watching it, mitigating factors is rapid loss, I think. Okay. Seeing his comment on videos, he would make ridiculous comments. Yeah, there was... Do you guys remember when Warrington beat Saints in the playoff semi-final? The one where Lynham scored? Lynham scored with, 2 minutes to go. And there was something like a double movement, but he did have a lot of momentum, and he just argued constantly that it was double movement. There was very clear momentum, but he just wouldn't let it go. But then the thing is, once you prove him wrong, he just goes into oh, here's all the trophies that Saints have won compared to your team. That he just starts going into that like it's going to save face. If that's what a ref is saying, then fair enough. But from the naked eye, live, I instantly said red. Fair dues. Saints cheating for penalties yet again. Oh dear, what are they doing? Oh yeah, that's stuck in my head. That Jay, that sound, beautiful. It's like the Ryan Hall try. You can just hear the way that they're saying his name. Rourke does have a large head, hard to miss. Which head? Don't answer that. At the game, Wakey turn up. Second half, normally not confident. We'll see. Obviously, they'll have the man advantage for a good 8 minutes or so. They've got to do something with that. I think if Leeds come out and already beat them for territory at the start of the second half, I think Wakey's cooked. This is your best chance. They don't have to score, but at least get them to do a ton of work, at the very least. My day's been swell, Adam. Hope yours has too. How am I doing for fancy points anyway? Oh yeah, Mapaplangi got 52, which is decent. Lewis got 112. Burgess 44. So where am I at in the fantasy league right now? I'm 18th. $208 points. That is the second most in the league right now. I'll take that. 18th place. Where's my mate Joe? Oh, he's 2 places below me. Have it, Joe. Have it. But I think he's got a few Saints players in there. He's a Saints fan. Yeah, Hastings. Oh, that's it. Okay. He's got Jusom in there. That's not a bad pick, actually. He's probably fairly cheap, but makes some good meters. I don't think I'm going to win this fantasy league, but you never know. We'll see. Big 10 mins coming up now with Leeds down a man. Yeah, they just got to just be clean. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. If they get offloads, great, but don't need to apologise, Adam. It's all good. Is the qualifying on now? I watched practice before. Sky Sport, that's what I want. Watch Sky Sports. Sprint quali. I'm just going to bring it up on screen. If people don't want to know the quali stuff, feel free to say. But I may have it on in the background. Are we still waiting to get underway? 'Cause I'm not sure where we're at. What time does it start? Oh, it starts in about 20 minutes. Reminds me of another person who would spam the same messages over and over again in numerous rugby league videos comparing rugby to football to rugby. Oh, was it? Didn't he have like a Man United icon? And he kept like just saying rugby and then a bunch of laughing emojis, or like this how many people watched league compared to this how many people watched football. Is that the guy you're thinking of, George? Because I'm sure there was someone like that. Yeah, with a Man United icon, kept like going on about the figures. Like, just relax. I can't really tell whether the Aston Martins have improved or not. I think they've made some steps in terms of reliability and the battery as well. But there's no real upgrades. Upgrades, people. Get your upgrades. What else did Smoke say? The worst thing to do in that situation is give a red, changes the game into something it isn't. Somebody asked, can it ever be a red if there's only one mitigating factor? I feel like it's only usually given when there's nothing. He said no. Penguin asked, Smoke, if someone punches someone but the other player ducks, is it a red? Yes. Yeah, I think that's fine. The attempt to hurt somebody is fine for a red. It's violent conduct is what he said. Let's see, anything else? Did John Wilkins say that's absolutely a red card? Because I wasn't really listening to what was being said. I think the name was M, then changed, something like that, yeah. John Wilkins said it's absolutely a red card. Fair enough. Why would the guy even be in a rugby league watch along? What do you mean, Spring? Adam, you don't need to apologise, it's fine. It's all good, mate. It's all good. If Wilkins is a red, it's definitely a yellow then. person has been quiet too. Which one? Talking about the Man United guy down playing Rugby League. Yeah, he wouldn't be here. He's been. I haven't seen him comment anything for a while. But at least he's not here. That's fine. Telling us all the stats. Can't wait. Let's have a look at the poll. 20 votes. 70% have Leeds winning from this point on. I think I'd back that currently as well. One thing I'd love to know is that in 10-15 minutes after Scott was knocked out, I'd like to know how much seeing a teammate goes down affects the team and morale once the game gets back going. That's a good question. If I interview a player, I mean, there's like 2 players I could message. Oh, do you know what? I'll ask this question actually. I sometimes get followed from academy, scholarship, and reserve players. Like I've got a few follows from Leeds Academy and reserve players, some from Bradford. So there's a few that follow. Would you guys want to hear from them? Because obviously, people do want to hear from Super League coaches, Championship coaches, or Championship and Super League players. But would you guys ever want to hear from academy and reserve grade players at all? Because I could always reach out, like get multiple from the same club on a thing, and we just have a chat about stuff and get their opinions, learn from them, because they're already playing at a fairly high level anyway. Like reserves is pretty good standard right now. So I could always reach out. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, why not? Okay, well, I'll look into it. I'll see who follows, and I'll try and reach out to some. Love to just hear how it's changed over the years when I was there. Oh, fair dues. Surrounded by football supporters at work, and they call it thugby because they think it's talentless thugs that play. Love to see a football player in a league match. They've just got to watch one game. They've just got to watch one game. That's it. Oh, I've also been thinking about something as well. I think, because I want to change the kind of content I'm going to do next year, and again, I will set up a Discord thing for that to have a chat to you guys about what I might want to do. If Warrington make it to Wembley, I might do like a proper vlog video. So it's not just like a match day vlog where I'm at the game, it's a few clips, but it's more like the whole thing. I might go actually sort out a hotel, just do like a proper long form video and invest a bit of money into actually going and seeing how that does, and see if people actually want more of that kind of stuff. So I'm tempted to do it. Interview some fans. I could do that. If people, I'd feel weird going up to people, especially just, I've got a camera that I record with, but I'm not going to take that with me. I'd use my phone. If people recognise me, I'd say, do you want to be in a video? They might say, bugger off, don't want to be seen dead with you. Then they run away. I'll come and carry your bags. Go on. Should be easy enough, all the way from South Wales. Easy enough, innit? Come on, Trin. Sounds like Sivo might cop a ban. That doesn't help Wakey. Not currently, Stuart. Not currently. But you never know. One thing to watch out in scholarship rugby is FC's current under-16s. Might be the best set of youngsters I've ever seen coming through in a long time. Fair enough. Well, there was Harry Pratt from Warrington's scholarship. Got some high praise from that Sky Rugby account, saying he watches a lot of amateur games. He's the best young prospect he's ever seen. So that's high praise. Moments away from kickoff. Leeds might want to appeal it. They might do. Could be worth a go. Let's end this poll, actually. Folks, we are back underway. Wakefield kick to Leeds towards back right. And it's going to be Holroyd with the first carry of the second half. 8 minutes and 35 to go on the sin bin. Put a poll up for the semis. Well, I'll do that for the streams next week. I'll be streaming both of them. So, 30 seconds gone. Leeds Rhinos up towards the 30. Next carry through centre field from Holroyd. He'll take it over the 40. Some good meters there, actually. 2 tackles to go. Levi in centre field, right to Croft. Then to McDonald. Carries it down the right edge up towards Wakey's 40. 8 minutes to go on the sin bin. 45 seconds gone. Back towards the middle to Croft. Then across to Connor on the last. Kicks from just over 40 metres out. A lot of height on this one. Maybe taken out late. Tate knocks the ball on. Collected by Lino. Is this a penalty for Leeds? Yes, it is. It's a penalty. FC have Palacina's son coming through. Age 16, I think. Already one of the standouts in the reserves, let alone academy. Oh, fair enough. Fair dues. Interesting thoughts. If a player cops a ban, then some of it should be served next time they meet. Maybe. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I get the thought process there, because it's like you've done it against X team, so X team should also get the advantage of the ban later on. So if this is like the second time they've met in Super League, would you pass it on to next year as well for? Any bans this week will count as a reserves game next week. So if anyone's got a ban this week, you just play them in the reserves in the next game, is what you're saying, and it counts. Or I don't really know the. So that's literally it. So they are going for 2 Leeds. And the kick's good. My exact score prediction is on. I need a try and no kicks from Wakey, which is very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Don't know, it just seems that others get the benefit of the ban. I get you. I do get you. Ultimately needs to be a stronger decision during the game. I've always sort of thought if you make high contact with the head, if it's non-intentional, but if you've caused a HIA, you should go off at the same time as the HIA. If they pass, you're back on. If they fail, you're done for the day. But your team stays at 13, but you go off if they go off. So next carry through centre field from Leeds. McDonald up towards a 30. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half, and there's still 5 minutes and 15 to go on the sin bin. 3 tackles left. Levi through the middle with Smith. That's Jenkins, sorry. I had a system for it, but it was in my head. I had it sort of figured out, but I need to write it down and get it on paper properly. 3 minutes 45 gone in the second half. 5 to go on the sin bin. Halfway now with Jake Connor. Puts boot to ball. Underneath it is Myers on the 20. Bird is there in the contest as well, but it's Myers that has it cleanly enough just over his own 10. Would you rather have a player advantage for 10 minutes or no Sevo? You'd have the player advantage. That's what you'd want. Pratt with the next carry through centre field. Awkward tackle there, but it's a quick play the ball for Smith. Quick out of dummy half. 4.5 to go on the sin bin. Up towards the 40. Still 3 tackles to go, so this could be some good territory for Wakey now. Back through centre field with Pitts, just shy of halfway. 2 tackles left, 4.5 gone in the sin bin. Well, in the second half, sorry. It's Sevo. It's over on the left-hand side, the little yellow box. Back towards the middle. Last tackle with Lino. Puts boot to ball. In centre field, coming down 15 out for Miller. Takes it cleanly. Smashed into by Lolosio. And the next carry from Ryan Hall up towards the 20 through the centre of the park. 5 minutes gone in the second half. 3 minutes 45 to go on the sin bin. Next carry through centre field up towards the 30. Pratt down. Ooh. Yeah. Jesus. Oh, God, that doesn't look good either. I mean, he's on his feet, but he looks... You just kind of tell he's a bit shaky at the minute. Oh, that is... It just keeps piling up. Jesus Christ. Sinfield could be activated, though. Has someone already failed the HIA? For... Oh, well... Scott wouldn't really be classed... Would Scott even be classed as a HIA? Or would they just say, well, he's pretty much done, so there's no point of an assessment, move on. I think they could activate Sinfield if he fails this. I would assume so, Finn. You're probably right. I would have assumed so, but I didn't really think about it. I just thought he got wiped out. He's gone. It was just that bad. The idea of a HIA was laughable, and therefore I didn't really consider it. We're just over 5 minutes gone in the second half. 3.5 to go on the sim bin. Both of the right edge went off with HIA now, though. Major reshuffle. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not sure what they're going to do here now, though. Let's have a look at what they do with the back line. Levi goes right to Connor, puts boot to ball. So Myers is still left wing. Rourke obviously at fullback. He returns the ball. He's 15 out from the try line. He's going to play this for Truman. 3 minutes to go on the sim bin. Next carry from Myers through centre field. I think Corey Hall's gone over to right centre. Oof, Myers looking for an offload. Might have been touched by a Leeds player there. But they've lost a bit of territory there back towards a 10. Truman hands the ball off to Tate. And it's a penalty for Wakey. God, they'll take that all day. They needed that. 6 minutes gone in the second half. 2 minutes 40 to go on the sim bin. High shot from, I think that was Ash Hanley. Or Jenkins. Either or. They'll kick to touch and Wakey will start a fresh set. 5 metres short of the halfway line. And there's going to be a tap from Hall. He takes it inside Leeds territory. What's the score in the other game? 16-10. Fair dues. Sivo coming back on in 2 minutes 10 seconds. Next carry from Hamanueli. That's not even it. I thought it was initially. It's just the same build. Staunton. Well done me. Smith left to McMeekin. Up towards the 30. Smith goes right to Lino. Then across to Truman. Now with Rourke. Hall. Good hands across the take. Cuts. Or kicks back inside. Sorry, does he get the bounce? That might be a professional foul there. Maybe. That could be another sim bin for Leeds. Oh dear. They're going to have a gander at this one. They're going to have a gander at this. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Clock stopped. So Kendall's ruling out a penalty try. I don't know why. Why would he rule out? Is it because of the proximity? Maybe. Potentially one back from Simbin, one off. Yeah, but they might have an extra man for 1 minute 40 here, or 2 extra men for 1 minute 40. Is it Handley that commits the foul? It is. So I think they're ruling out a penalty try because of proximity, basically. Yeah, Handley just grabs his arm, pulls him away from the ball. I think this is going to be a sin bin. I'm pretty confident this will be another sin bin for Leeds. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they can't guarantee a try, of course. Okay then, folks. Let's wait for the official call. Okay, folks. What's it going to be?
It's going to be yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless git, Campbell. You dickhead.
Okay. Leeds are now going to be down to 11 men for the next 1 minute and 40 seconds. Can see Daryl having plenty to say post-match. I think he might have a bit to say. Okay. Wakey's got to score. They've got to score. They've got 2 extra players here. Great chance for them now. Here we go. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Exactly, Finn. They've got to use it. Left to Truman, then to Fartilli. Leeds can be a solid defensive unit, though, so we'll see what they can do. Smith, right to Truman, then across to Lino. A lot of space on the right-hand side. Tate in the corner, but good recovery from Miller. Good defence. Good defence. 7.5 minutes gone. Eventually plays it in the back right corner for Corey Hall. Back towards middle to Lino. Then across to Smoothie. Launched it over the top. Taking a lot of time to get to Myers there so they can recover defensively. Actually, steps past Ryan Hall. Bursts over the line. Good ground in there. Good finish. That is a great finish from Myers. Absolutely burns Micah Sevo. Straightens up. Bursts over the try line. Spins. Grounds that cleanly. That's a good finish. I know they've got 2 extra players. But in that situation, he still had a lot of work to do, and that is very good there from Jaden Myers. That is a very good finish. This will be 22-16. So this is my exact score. This is what I predicted, but it's not going to stay like this. First of all, because I reckon Lino's going to get this one because he's been pretty good with the boot so far. And 2, I can see more points either way. So 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. There's still loads of time left. I said Sevo, sorry, I meant Hall. I meant to say Ryan Hall. Okay. That's good stuff there. Did Hall like a keeper then? A little bit. A little bit. Okay. Sevo's now back on. Yeah, I did mean to say Ryan Hall. But there's still going to be another 7 minutes 50 to go on the sim bin. But the clock is running down because of the conversion. Where can I watch the game? It's on Sky Sports. That's the only place I know. Or Super League Plus. 9 minutes 15 gone in the second half. Tough kick now. 6-point game currently. Crowd's trying to get in his head. Steps up, and the kick from Lino looks okay. He's got it. My exact score prediction is now over with. Boo! 22-18. And they've got an extra man for 7 minutes and 35 seconds. It's getting hot in here. It's getting very hot in here. Come on, Wakey, says Stuart. Predicted Leeds 30, Wakefield 18. Okay, well, it's on. It's on. Sent Hall for a hot dog. Sent Hall for a Rubik's Cube. Which he can do. Which I can also do. I'll challenge you, Ryan. We can head to head. I'll have you. 9 minutes, 45 seconds gone in the second half. 22-10 to Saints at the minute as well. Carry from Lolosio over the 10-15 out from the try line. Those Leeds videos when Hall just... Yeah, I saw one the other day. I was thinking... He just kept popping up with like, oh, and by the way... Warmsley with the other try for Saints. Back through centre field now with Lolosio. 25 out from his own try line. About the metrics... Yeah, that's the one. Shifting it left now. Rourke down the left edge of the park. 6 minutes 45 to go on the sim bin. Yeah, I think so too, Wanega. I think so too. Lolosio through centre field again with another carry. Smith in centre field at dummy half. Right to Lino. Puts boot to ball towards Micah Sevo. It's not a great kick, really. It's collected 25 out from the try line. That should have been in the back right corner. That's a poor kick. It's now with Hankinson. And he's taken to ground 35 out from his own try line. 6 minutes 15 to go on the sim bin. Through the middle now with Ryan Hall. Up towards the 40. Pratt has passed his HIA, so that's good news. Levi, right to Smith. Through centre field up towards the halfway line. 51 minutes gone. 29 minutes to go. The scoot here from Levi. Good meters up towards the 40. Last tackle coming up. 35 out with Miller. Goes right to Croft. Chips towards the back right. Rourke underneath it. Bird is chasing. Ooh, there's a collision in the air with Bird. Bird's protesting he was maybe escorted there. Oh dear. Rourke was slow to play the ball then. Mate, it keeps getting worse for Wakey. I mean, obviously it's not great for Leeds right now, given the Simbin situation they're dealing with, but injury-wise, it's not looking good for Wakey. But Rourke is moving though, he's alright. Next carry from Tate. Takes him over the 20. Shifting it left to Truman. Calls from forward from the crowd. He launched it across to Myers down the left-hand side. Tries to burst past Ryan Hall again. Nearly dragged in touch there. Just in field. Pitts back towards centre field to Truman. Hits the belly of the ball. Poor kick. Really poor kick. Coming down the 40. Knocked on from Rourke. Room to run for Jake Connor. The screen went black. It's back on now. Hands it off to Croft. And he's going to go in. The screen actually went black for me. But that is a mistake from Wakey. Two poor kicks at the end of sets in a row. 2 in a row. And they've just gifted a try to Leeds. Brodie Croft. He's up there on the try scoring tally as well. This will be 26. I think he'll get the kick as well. That's 12 tries for Croft. Jesus. Jehusus. Want to play trumpets, do you? Hey. It did, Sam. It did. But now, I think that might be it. They'll run down a bunch of time off the clock here. And then after that, I think they'll be fine once Sivo comes back on. Sorry, Handley comes back on. I can't really see Wakefield fighting back in off their own accord. That's the thing. Of their own, whichever one it is. Of their own accord, of their own accord. How on earth have they scored immediately whilst a man down? Well, it's just a shocking kick from Truman. There's a poor one before from Lino, and then that's a poor one from Truman. Just straight up in the air. It's knocked on from Rourke, picked up by Jake Connor, loads of room to run. Hands it off to Croft and he's in. 100% conversion rate from Jake Connor so far today. Norman Finkelstein says 90% completion rate, or success probability. Thanks, Norman. Jake Connor steps up and the kick is good. It is 28-18 for Leeds Rhinos. And we've got 3 minutes, 10 seconds left on the sin bin. All right. 54 minutes gone. 26 minutes still to go. There's, a lot of time left in this game. It's only a 10-point game, so there's still a lot to happen. Is that for Sivo? What do you mean? Is what for Sivo? 54.5 minutes gone. 2 minutes 35 to go on the sin bin. McDonald with the next carry. The sin bin, no, it's next to Handley. Levi waits at dummy half. 25 out from his own try line. Palacia with the next carry up towards the 30. Now over it. Plays for Levi. He goes left to Smith. Then across to Connor. Hankinson. Now Sivo down the left-hand side trying to get around Tate. Good tackle though. Nearly in touch as well. Next carry from Miller. Bumps off a few defenders. Hands it off to Watkins. So now it's Smith. Shifting it down the right-hand side. Switches back to McDonald. I could do with more points from McDonald and Miller here. And Holroyd. Everyone else is getting the points. He got Simbin first half, didn't he? For a pretty bad tackle. Yeah. That was over with about 10 minutes ago. Well, 8 minutes ago-ish. Palacia kicks the ball through. Collected by Lino on his own 10. 55.5 minutes gone. 1 minute 35 to go on the Simbin. Wakey have got to make up 90 metres here. They've got the extra man for 90 seconds. So they've got to shift it around here. Because this might be their best chance to get back in the game. Whilst they've got the extra man. and wear Leeds down a bit. Up towards the 30 down the right edge with Smith. Then through the middle with McMeekin. Probably could have gone out the back there. Like, shift the ball. Come on. You're about to get back to 13 on 13, and you've not really had much of an impact at the minute. Kick towards the back right for Sivo. Collected 15 out of his own try line. Over the 20, up towards the 30. 56 minutes gone. And there's 50 seconds to go on the sin bin. Ryan Hall with the next one. Pumping his legs up towards the 40. And a penalty for Leeds. Was it offside? Yeah, offside. Hopefully Leeds can get a few more tries for this game. Can't afford to have another Wakey comeback. That's fair. Again, there's a lot of time to go and it's only 10 points. So, they do need to be careful. Right, we've got 22 seconds left on the sin bin. Get ready to take this off in a second. So Handley will be back on very, very soon. 10 seconds to go. They'll tap, and the first carry of this set's going to be from Callum Watkins, over the 20. Right, Handley will come back on. So it's 13 on 13 once again. Palacia with the next carry. Just left to centre field up towards a 10, just shy of it. Just over 57 minutes gone as well. Short side left from Levi. Switch back to Hankinson. Flat ball across to Watkins. Nearly an obstruction there, but he's wrapped up 5 out left of the sticks. Plays it for Levi. He goes right to Miller. Not sure what to do it. Little show and go. Cuts back towards the left. Miller's still fine from this kind of situation. He has done it plenty of times before, but he's wrapped up on the 10. Howdy, Peter. Yes, it's been good and interesting. Very interesting. Smith with a strong carry. Nearly at the try line. Just stopped inches short. That's good defence. We're stopped here for a second. Kendall wants to check something. Okay, well, Kendall wants to check this just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure he was short the whole time. I think he wants to look at a few things there, actually. I just missed what he said. But yeah, there was 2 overlapping sin bins for Leeds at one point, Peter. Wakey weren't really present in the first half, a bit like the Saints game last week. The sin bins helped them to come back in it. But they've made a few too many mistakes, unfortunately. Too many penalties, too many errors. Poor kicks at the end of sets, in back-to-back sets, about 5 minutes ago. So I think the ball did actually come loose, but it depends how it came out. So Smith has a hold of the ball. The ball then comes loose, but I'm not sure if it's stripped or not. Can't really tell. I'm not sure which way this is going to go. This is a bit of a mess here at the minute. Can't really call it. Think he tries to reach out, maybe. I really can't tell what's going on with that one. I'll just... Tom Grant can do what he likes with that. Do what you want, Tom. I won't judge. Do what you like. It's up to you, mate. Do what you want. If Wakey tidied their game up, in a bit they'd be a stronger force to be reckoned with. They'll be better with some of their main men returning. Indeed, obviously they weren't at 100% against Saints, which they could have done with. They had a good go. I think I was expecting their pack to do a little bit better, but it's a bit of a struggle. They'll get there. Yeah, they do take an absolute age. At a certain point, you just have to look at a replay and say, how am I supposed to make a call with this, and just say it's inconclusive? I know it wasn't a challenge, but you know what I mean. Just support the on-field decision. Because otherwise you're just guessing. So, scrum for Wakey on their own 10. It is left to Pratt. Good to see him back on. Next carry from Pitts through centre field, up towards the 20. Smith trying to push him further up, but loses a bit of ground. And has he lost it? He wants a challenge immediately. He wants a challenge. He went in straight for a challenge. Johnston is a huge miss, especially with his yardage from back play. Absolutely, Stuart. Absolutely. That is a huge asset. And he's quicker than... I know he looks fairly quick, but he's actually quicker than a lot of other people look. Like, the top 5 sprint speeds, or the top 5 top speeds so far, includes... I know Ashton's 5th overall, but Johnston leads it. I'm trying to think who the others were. I think Gaddy might have been 3rd or 4th. I could be wrong on that one. Refs will have a photo friend soon for those video ref situations. I'd like to take away 2 wrong answers, please. Ask the audience. We can vote on it. Yeah, Pitts was adamant that he wanted to challenge. I think that might just be a loose carry, you know. There's no stripping action. Watkins pulls him down, but he doesn't pull at the ball. I think that's inconclusive. Not inconclusive, I think that's unsuccessful. I think he's lost it. Not good. Not good. Leeds making it hard for themselves today. They haven't made it hard. They haven't made it hard for them. Yeah, I'd say it's a little bit of. Yeah, you're right. It's mostly Leeds' own fault, so they could have been further ahead in this one. There's been some good stuff from Wakey, but it's few and far between at the moment. So, challenge is inconclusive. So, Wakey retain their challenge, but it's going to be Leeds scrum. Darryl Powell says, wow. He says, wow. I'm looking forward to his interview. Yeah, unfortunately, Thor. Unfortunately, just few and far between. The losses they're tough. They're really tough. And Leeds are a great side at the minute, so don't forget that. They are a really good side. In centre field with Connor, drops the ball off to Palacia. They are inside the red zone. 15 out in centre field. Levi goes left to Connor, then to Croft. Quick ball across. It's tapped on from Miller, but I think that went forwards. Referee says play on. Sivo in the corner. Flicks it back inside. Oh, it goes over the dead ball line. That went a million miles forwards. And they're having a nice little giggle about it. Lol. Right then. Jake Davies scored again for Saints. Oh, I can't get the exact score. No. I was on for it. Where did he score the try? Was it in centre field? If it was near the touchline, Hastings got it. I'm going to be disappointed in Hastings not missing that. He should have done. I needed that exact score. I needed it. So nearly into the final quarter. Wakey in possession up towards the 20 through centre field. Forwards have not been that impactful, but let's see what they've got in the final quarter. See what the likes of Fartilli and Hamanueli can do. Lolosio, I think those 3 big men on at the same time, that could be huge. But it is Hamanueli with the latest carry up towards the 30. Smith looks left but goes right to Staunton. Just shy of the 40, down the right edge of the park. 2 tackles to go. They shift it left to Truman, now with Rourke. They've got a 3-on-2 possibly. Ball across to Pratt. I think he should have gone with a cutout ball. But he takes it over halfway. Last tackle coming up. It's now in Mason Lino. Puts boot to ball. Just left of the sticks. 15 out for Miller. Takes it cleanly. And he returns this up towards the 20. Just shy of it. So, that's an hour done. Final quarter, folks. Wait, next carry over the 20. Strong meters there from Ryan Hall. Just shy of the 30. He ran 70 meters. Damn. So close to an exact score. So bloody close. Next carry is going to be from Handley down the left edge of the park. Picked up by Levi. That's an awkward ball. That is forwards. Is it called? It is called as forwards. Silly mistake there from Danny Levi. Silly stuff, mate. What are you doing? But they will gift the ball away to Wakey on the halfway line. It feels like it should be a bigger scoreline than this. Leeds have definitely been a much better team than the scoreline suggests, but the door is open for Wakey. It is very much open. So both these teams, plus Hull KR, have the most tries scored in this period of the game, or this next 10-minute period. Fair enough. Up towards the 40. Quick play the ball from Hamueli for Smith. Through centre field over the 30. Good meters there. Smoothie's also on the park as well. In centre field, 30 out. Left to Truman. Then to Rodwell. Up towards the 20. 61.5 minutes gone. Smith at dummy half. Right to Truman. Shifts it right to Lino. Flat ball on his outside to Staunton. He is taken down on the 10. 2 tackles to go. Plays it for Smith. Back towards the middle to Lino. On the 10. Cross to Truman. Flicks it back to Rourke. That is nicely done. Kicks through towards the left touchline. Collected by Myers. Straightens up. What a finish. Oh, that is a gorgeous try from Wakey. Beautiful, mate. What a flick on, first of all, from Truman. Beautifully placed kick there from Rourke. Good take from Myers. And that is an awkward situation to be in, but a great, great finish in the corner. That was gorgeous. That was gorgeous, mate. But yeah, silly mistake there from Levi in centre field. They gift the ball away. Let's have a look at this again. So Lido out the back to Truman, flicks it behind to Rourke. Chips towards the left touchline, well weighted, collected by Myers. Great finish. Really, really good try there from Wakey. That's huge for them. 28-22. That is huge. It's bigger than that, Chris. It's large. Game on again. Indeed, Stuart. Indeed. It's getting hot in here. It's getting very hot in here. Oh, shit. The F1. Shit. I forgot. Oh, I'm assuming that the Aston Martins didn't make it out of SQ1. I'm assuming. I'm going to take a wild guess. Who would have thunked it? No, they didn't. Well, they've not updated the thing at the minute. So I don't really know. Lino with a tough kick here. Who's out? Yeah, Lawson, Ocon, Perez, Bottas, Alonso, Stroll. Jesus Christ, what kind of lap's that? Plus 12 seconds. So we didn't put in a lap then, basically. My God. And the kick from Lino, next to the touchline. Steps up. He's been good today so far. Just wide, is it? Just wide. It's a 6-point ball game. 16.5 minutes to go. 6-point lead for the Leeds Rhinos. 40 points to 14, full time for Saints. Nenny McDonald got a try as well. Oh, Galliano got a try for York as well at the end of the game. Alright, well, so far, 100% in both Super League and the NRL. Got Leeds to win this one. Okay. Will we have a good finish? I was saying last week as well on streams that there's been some good games, but the ends of games haven't been as exciting as they were last year. Like, I've wanted to post more clips of the ending reaction, but I've not been able to because I've not been able to stream as many exciting finishes. So we'll see what we get. 16 minutes to go. Wakey in possession on their own 10. Smith at dummy half. Shifting it right to Lino. Then to Rodwell, taken to ground and makes a metre or so. Bit pointless that. Staunton down the right edge. Bumped off by Palacia. Strong tackle up towards the 20. Back towards the middle. It's left and then right to Rodwell. Last tackle coming up. They're not made much ground here. The 25 out on their own line. It's right to Lino. Kicks from behind the 30. This is collected on the 30 by Seville. That's not a good kick at all. Returns it over the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. That's not a good kick. Straight into his hands. Pointless. Handley with the next carry up towards the halfway line. Let's get a trumpet, shall we? Hey, next carry from Ryan Hall, pumping his legs over the halfway line up towards the 40. 15 minutes to go. Got 3 tackles left in this set for Leeds. Strong carry from Oledsky up towards the 30. Still in centre field. Now 2 to go. O'Connor finally on the field. Left to Palacia. That's forward by a mile. Not given up towards the 20. Last tackle. Short side left to Jake Connor. Still engaged in the line. Hankinson, quick hands, tipped onto Sevo in the corner. Good finish as well. There was a forward pass in there. It should have been called. It's a nice try. Good tip on, but yeah, that's a try for Leeds. The forward pass should have been called, though. It should have been called. This will be 32-22. Back to a 10-point game. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, but it was still a nice try anyway. They were getting up the field quite well. Some good carries in that set. And good hands down the left-hand side. Handley again with a good tip on. There might have been at least one forward. The tip on might have been forwards as well, actually. About 4 forward passes. Well, at least one. I can guarantee you there's at least one. But yeah, there may have been more. So it's unfortunate. But, you know, swings and roundabouts. There's still a lot of time. Stuff could still occur. Things could still happen. Shenanigans could ensue. That's all Leeds have. Give it to the big man, crash over in the corner. Well, if it works, it works. It is what it is. Tough kick for Jake Connor. Doesn't need to get this one because they've got the, you know, the extra buffer. But this is tough. 25 out near the left touchline. Or right, basically on the touchline. Pretty much. You're pointing it to the left. I'm telling you, you're pointing it to the left. You've got to compensate. Compensate! Steps up and the kick is... It's no good. He didn't compensate. 13 minutes to go in this game. 10-point lead for Leeds once again. There's definitely more points in this. There's definitely more points. Don't think Wakey's done either. They've not been great today. But just there's a few patches here and there they've been able to, you know, somewhat stay within range. And then they make a mistake from kickoff. I didn't quite see. Was that on the full? Oh, offside from kickoff. Jesus. Okay, penalty on the halfway line. Miller kicks to touch. And Leeds will start a brand new set 30 metres out. So yeah, full time in the other game. Saints 40, York 16. I wasn't a million miles off the score. Wasn't a million miles off. In centre field with Watkins. Right to McDonald. Over the 30. 25 metres out in centre field. 12 minutes to go in this game. O'Connor waits at dummy half. Left to Palacia. Then to Oledsky. Up towards the 20. Pumping his legs. The ball comes out. And it's going to be called as a... penalty for Leeds, strip from Wakey. They do have a challenge. What will Leeds choose to do? Will they go for a... Will they go for the 2? They might do. Well, let's wait and see. They choose not to challenge. Are they going for 2? Looks like it. Leeds will go for 2. To make it a 12-point game and to run the clock down as well. With 11 minutes to go. He should get this one. So I'll just add it on. They are, but they're boring. Well, I tell you what, you fat little... You're boring. What a classic video. And the kick is good. 34-22. It's not impossible for Wakey. Performance-wise, they've been well off it. It's a bigger gap performance-wise than 12. Leeds could also set up for 1 at any point. That's the thing. They could easily just set up for a drop goal, even if Wakey scored a try and a kick next. So they've still got that available in the final 10 minutes. They will go short here. This will make the 10. So go 20. Actually, it's batted backwards. Collected by Pitts. Okay, Wakey have possession. 35 metres out. 10 minutes to go as well. Truman over on the left edge of the park. Hands it off to Pratt. And he's going to be stopped on the 30. Great chance for Wakey. Could do a scoring very soon, though. Very, very soon. Don't waste time on these points. McMeekan, just shy of the 20 through centre field. 9.5 minutes to go. Smoothie. Right to Lino. Then across to Truman. Flat ball to Staunton. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 10. 2 tackles to go. Staunton eventually plays it for Smoothie. Down the right edge. Back towards the middle now with Hamanueli. Dropped off to him by Truman. Stopped on the 10. In centre field. Last tackle for Wakey. Smoothie. Left to Lino. Then across to Truman. Now with Rourke. 3-on-2 possibly. Launched it across to Myers. Steps back inside. And he's taken into touch. Slammed into the ground from Lockie Miller. That's not really needed. Lockie. You know, be careful. But good defensive work there from Leeds. Just sort of force that one a bit. But, you know, they need the point. So I get it. But yeah, good defensive scramble there from Leeds. Good effort from Wakey. 8.5 minutes to go in this game. Bird with a carry up towards the 20. Second tackle, O'Connor in centre field, left to Palacia. Gets an offload back to O'Connor. Then with Miller, chucks the ball across, but it's picked up by McDonald. He's wrapped up by Pratt near the right touchline, 25 out from the try line as well. Next carry from Aledzki. He's had a lot of great carries today as well. 2 tackles left for Leeds. 8 minutes to go in this game. Croft cuts back towards the middle. Another wayward ball. Bounces nicely enough for Miller. Offloads it to Watkins. Over the 40. Few metres shy of halfway. Last tackle for the Rhinos. O'Connor out the back to Jake Connor. Puts boot to ball from his own 40. Could be a tough one to take here. Taken cleanly on the 10 from Rourke. Cutting towards the left edge of the park. Spins. And he's going to be stopped on his own 20. 7.5 minutes to go. Pratt with the next carry. Through centre field up towards the 20. They'd love a penalty here. They'd love another sin bin, to be honest. In just right to Hall. Makes about 2 metres in total down the right edge of the field. Back towards the middle to McMeekan. Up towards the 30. 2 tackles to go. They've not really made much progress here. Smoothie. Right to Lino. Ball across the Hall. Tips it on, and I think it's knocked on from Sevo. Handley is chasing. I'm pretty sure it's Wakey's ball, but not sure what's given here. Knock on from Leeds, I'm pretty sure. Are they going to challenge? Wagwan. Okay. So clock has been stopped with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. It's been called a knock-on from Leeds, and Leeds will challenge that. I was quite confident he got a hand on it, to be honest. Oh, it hits his head. Oh, wait. I think that might have touched his hand, actually, first. Oh, maybe not. Might have just gone straight into his head. So I'm not sure how these normally go. Would it then be classed as a knock-on from Hall? Or would it just be play on from where the ball was collected? So I'm not sure how these normally get called. I think it was Leeds that collected it. Was this going to be Leeds' ball? I think this is going to be challenge successful from Leeds. It is successful. Fair dues. Okay. So it's going to be Leeds' ball. They're 10 metres out. Great chance to basically put the game to bed now. I think if they score again or get a drop goal, I think it's game over. 6.5 minutes to go. I thought they were going for it then. It's actually right to McDonald. Steps back inside, bit of room to run. He's going to be stopped. 5 out, just right the sticks. Wakey needs to be strong here. O'Connor. It is now in centre field with Smith. Left to Jake Connor. Then to Croft. Goes at the line himself. Stopped 2 metres out, left of the post. 2 tackles to go. Oh, this is the last one, sorry. Handley. It's now with Jake Connor. Steps past 1. Kicks the ball through. Maybe too much weight on it. Oh, I think that's grounded on the dead ball line, actually. Close. Brad Arthur been polishing his head again. Got to keep it clean. Yeah, that's a knock on there from Leeds in the in-goal area. Oh. What's it going to be for Jack Bird?
It's going to be a yellow card. I can't speak. You ballless gate, Campbell. You dickhead.
So... Oh. So, because Jack Bird picks the ball up, I think he might want to pass it back to a Wakey player, whether he does or doesn't, I don't know. But because it goes over the board into the stands, it's seen as like slowing the game down and as a foul, so he's been sin-binned for it. I mean, I don't know whether it was intentional or not. On the replay, it did look intentional, but he's basically chucked the ball away, so he's gone off for the rest of the game. But it's a penalty for Leeds. I don't know what happened then. I just missed it as I was updating this. But that's a 3rd sin bin today for Leeds. Was it obstruction? Yeah, it was obstruction. Yeah, they can just go for a drop goal at any point. Okay, so penalty for Leeds. They'll start a fresh set, 35 out. There's only 4.5 minutes to go. So they'll run the clock down as much as they can here. With 4.5 left. I think Wakey's going to get 3 or 4 full attacking sets at most. So basically on the next set, they pretty much need to score. They've got to chuck it around. At least they've got the extra man. But they're 15 out. 6 again here for Leeds. They can run the clock down a bit more. That could have been a high shot there from Fartilli. 10 out in centre field with Smith. Cuts back towards the left. Back inside the 10. 5 metres out left of the sticks. 4 minutes to go. Plays it for O'Connor. Bumps off 1. Scans the defensive line. Kicks the ball through. Chasing Brodie Croft. This could be another one. That is a try from Brodie Croft. Another one. Another one. Brodie Croft scores another try in Super League. That is a great kick through there from Jared O'Connor. That's a great kick. They're going to hit 40. To be fair, they fully deserve the win. They've had 3 sin bins in this game. Wakey's not really been in this game, to be honest. They've had no real presence up front. Leeds have done well to restrict meters. Offensively, Wakey's not been clean enough or effective enough. I know they've lost some key personnel. But yeah, Leeds have just been too good at suffocating and getting up the field. They've looked good in attack as well. And even when they've had sin bins, they've still looked strong. Croft with another bloody try. 3.5 minutes to go. And that's betwixt the sticks as well. I know I've got some Leeds players in there, but I'll have to consider maybe taking some out. Like, maybe taking Holroyd out or McDonald for Croft or Connor. Might have to consider that. We'll see. Did Felt end up getting a try at all? Not sure. Not sure if he did. Did Felt get one? No, he didn't. Of course he didn't. Was he even playing? Oh, he went off injured early in the second half. That's great, that. That is fantastic. Thanks for the Challenge Cup win, Leeds. Well, there's something at the very least. There's something. So just less than 3 minutes to go in this game. 40 points to 22 for Leeds. Leeds Rhinos. Well, a try and kick per minute, Wakey. Let's have it. They will go short. This will reach the 10. Batted backwards from Lockie Miller into the hands of Brodie Croft. And he's going to get stopped just before his own 30. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Next carry from James McDonald. Over the 30 down the right edge of the park. Jenkins with the next carry. Up towards the 40. 2 minutes 15 to go. He plays it for Jared O'Connor. Now with Lockie Miller. I will take tries from the 3 Leeds players I've got in the fantasy team if they want to get a move on with it. That's a strong carry there from Aledski. Plays for Miller in centre field. Over halfway. Now towards the 40 with Cam Smith. Smith's had a lot of great carries today as well. Completely forgot to mention him. 2 minutes to go. And it's a 1-pointer from Connor. I think it's it's massively wayward there actually. So this will be a 20-metre tap for Wakey. Can they get up the park now? Is this Wakey's worst defensive display of the year? Is it their worst defensive effort? 18, 12, 26, 0, 14, 14, 14 again, 10, 27 against Warrington, 16, 16. Okay. Yeah, this is their worst defensive display of the season so far, unfortunately. There's a chip and chase from Rourke here. Miller collects it, though, on the 30. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Oh, cramp there for Lockie Miller. Oh, dear. Clock is stopped with 1 minute and 1 second to go. Back underway. O'Connor right to Hall. Ash Hanley got man of the match in the stadium. On the 40, O'Connor. Now with Jenkins. Stopped just shy of halfway. 45 seconds to go. O'Connor right to Smith. Wanted to switch back. It goes a little bit wayward out the back to McDonald. But he collects it just over his own 40. They've got 30 seconds to go in this game. 2 tackles left. Do they want to go for another try? With Connor. Kicks towards the back left. I don't think much is going to happen with this one. Was that 40? Oh, nearly a 40-20 actually. They tried it. Wakey inside their own 10. It's now with Rourke. Launched it across. It's now with Myers. Bobbles it slightly. Trying to get around Croft. Carries it just shy of the 20. 10 seconds to go. Truman launched it right to Rourke. Couple steps. And he's just going to take the carry. And that'll be full time. Leeds Rhinos 40. Wakefield Trinity 22. So, Unfortunately for Wakey, they were not really present in that game. To be honest, I know there was moments where they were fighting back, but they weren't really in the game. Performance-wise. Scoreline, yes. Performance-wise, no. 3 sin bins during the game for Leeds, plus 2 of them overlapping. So Wakey were able to come back into the game with those sin bins. But Leeds, they were so good at suffocating them. They got up the field really well. The kicking game from Connor was solid. The chases were great too. And kept Wakey pinned back. Made it tough for them to get up the park through the middles. And offensively, Leeds are the best team in the league at the moment right now. In attack. And they just showed it there. They were quality in possession. Really slick, really clean, moving the ball around. And solid in defence for the most part as well. And they go top of the table. Plus 192. Joint top with St Helens. So fair enough. They have been quality recently. So yeah, there we go. Fair play Leeds. Any news on Scott? I'm not too sure. Not that I know of currently. Should have gone for the try instead of taking the carry. Could have done. Wakefield are still in 5th though, which is completely fine. Latest from the broadcast is that he's gone straight to the hospital, but he's conscious. That's good. Great coverage to you tomorrow. Thank you, Chucky. Thank you, sir. It's a repeat of the game with the Giants. Defence was not all there. Well, there you go. Okay, well, anyway, folks, just a reminder, I'll be doing Roosters versus Broncos tomorrow morning, and then I'll be doing Wigan Bradford and Huddersfield Warrington. No streams currently on Sunday, but might do Hull to lose if I feel like it. We'll see. But yeah, if I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Have a swell time, folks. Don't do anything silly. All you silly geese over there. But yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. Toodle pip.